Happy Saturday evening, everybody. Remember me? Hello. Nice to see you. Welcome to rainy, overcast St. Louis, Lambert. We're down here at the Southwest Terminals, kind of the Echo Gates, and getting ready to fly into some craziness, some madness. Miami live on a Saturday night. Not sure what I'm thinking, really, to be honest, but it'll be fun nonetheless. So happy to have you along, and hope you can enjoy a little bit of chill, relaxing time on a Saturday afternoon, evening, or maybe even Sunday morning, depending on where you're at in the world. But anyway, we are here at Gate Echo 10. Pavlin, hello. Thank you for the first time chat. Welcome. And we're getting ready to fly, like I say, down to Miami. Here's the basic idea. Oh, I just clicked off of my screen. Basic idea looks like this, guys. So we're departing St. Louis. It'll be the Drews 5 departure. Pretty simple. We'll go to Nashville. We go to the Akori intersection. And from Akori, we're on the Frogs 4. One thing about Miami, it's really, really busy. And so they start the arrivals way, way, way far away. I mean, a long ways away. This is a two plus hour flight. And so like the last almost hour of it is all arrival. It's 12:30 in the morning for Pavlin. Hey man, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate having you. Got to be over what? Got to be over kind of maybe kind of that's Australia. It's not quite that late, is it? You're a night bird. I upload, just YouTube. That's where I save my archives, and they stay obviously on my Twitch channel for 2 weeks or something like that. But anyway, so that's what we have there for our route, and let's go ahead. I don't have a whole heck of a lot done yet with this aircraft. I have ground power, and I think I've got the IRS's aligning. So let me just double check. Yeah, and those are looking good. So let's do emergency lights, passenger signs, and let's see here. We'll turn the electrical hydraulics on. Yeah, and I don't Pavlin, so I think I have to be a little bit higher up on the, like I'm affiliated, but I'm not a partner, or I'm not 100% sure, to be totally honest with you. And for what I do, kind of putting them on YouTube is good enough for now. So if I ever get a little bit bigger audience and move my way up the chain there, maybe I'll look into that. But at least I'm not aware of. Like, it saves them for 2 weeks and then kind of gets rid of them. But like I said, oh no, you can save them. Oh, all right. I might have to look into that then. Do you also then save them on YouTube and have them in both spots then, or? That's interesting. I didn't know that was possible, but I'm still kind of like not the most advanced expert in terms of Twitch. So even though I've been on it long enough, I should know I should know better. But okay, let's get back to business here and get the window heat started. Let's see, what did SimBrief give us for a filed altitude here today? It looks like he wanted us at 35,000. All right, very nice, very nice. And Miami is pretty much sea level. Yeah, like 20 feet. So we'll just back this off here. Get down here to 0. And sorry guys, I just kind of getting a couple different things set up here that I forgot ahead of time. This is the Zibo. That is correct. I just went out today and got it, so it's release candidate 4.36, I think. And I've done one flight in it, and it seems to be working quite nicely. So it's been a little bit since we've been in this plane, so I thought that'd be kind of fun. All right, we need to get. Let's see here. Should get some doors open, and yeah, let's figure out what we need here for our payload and get the plane loaded up. It looks like we have an overall payload. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? One thing, right now it's on kilograms, so let me see if I remember how to do this. General config. Yeah, let's put it back in pounds here for now. There we go. Payload. Yeah, there we go. We've got an overall payload of just over 40,000. So we're going to go down here. Payload total. It's 40,700-ish. We'll round it up to 40,800. And then our fuel needs to be... Okay, that looks fine. Okay, that looks good. Our fuel needs to be almost 23,000. I'm going to err on the side of needing too much today. So I'm going to go, instead of 23,000, I'm going to go like just 25,000 pounds. You flying that PMDG? Yeah, I've got that for Microsoft Flight Sim, and I did have it for P3D. The PMDG is the only aircraft that I bought now 3 times. I bought it for FSX, I bought it for P3D, and I bought it for MSFS. So I do like that PMDG. Great aircraft. I have flown the wings off of that sucker. All right.
Flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
Get that going, and we'll start our flight leg here. And yeah. Oh, very nice. Ah, cool. Well, you're with P3D still. I'm guessing then that you've updated to the latest P3D. Is it V6 that they're on right now? I've seen a few people flying with it. Some of those guys that are well entrenched. I did like P3D. It was. Oh, you're still on 4.5. Okay. I don't remember which one is the latest. That was 4 or 5 was the last one that I messed around with. Tomato shade. I remember that. Yeah, chase plane and all those cool things. There was a lot of stuff on P3D that I did like and I do miss, but ultimately I just kind of migrated to X-Plane, and it was too hard to kind of keep two. Well, I was okay keeping 2 sims, P3D and X-Plane, going, and then when Microsoft Flight Sim came out, I also tested that one out, and I'm like, yeah, man, I can't do 3. Just can't do 3. V6 is the latest. I got you. Okay, good deal. But some good stuff. Those guys do good work, and I had a lot of fun for sure in the FSX/P3D world. All right, so we've got all this stuff here going. Flight altitude clearance with no ATC, so no clearance is needed. We do have a flight plan filed, so that'll be out there for when we get into controlled airspace. It's kind of look like maybe it'll be down Atlanta airspace way before we run into anybody. All right, that'll help. That'll help the IRSs align. And since it's a pretty simple route, I'm just going to plug it in here. I didn't I didn't use the SimBrief downloader. All right, we'll go right there. And let's go to the departure page. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Pavlin. My name is Brant. Welcome to the Melvin Leroy channel. Melvin is the name of my grandfather. He's the one I named the channel after. He's the one that got me going. Well, my interest in aviation. I didn't really get very far. I didn't get any farther than the sim, but it's fun to pay homage to him as I fly around the virtual skies, and I often wonder what he would have thought with all this good stuff. But nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. All right, we're going to do the Drews 5 with the Nashville transition off of runway 29er here in St. Louis. Let's activate that. And then we go straight to the arrival. No in-between points today, you guys. And we're going to be on the Frogs 4 into runway 8 right. Oh, sorry, a Corey transition and runway 8 right. We'll do the ILS 8 right. Let's take a peek and see what transition makes sense for us. It looks like Chrome or Copra down there is what we're looking for. Oh, DHP. Dolphin. I don't think we want that because I think that that's going to take us all the way. Yeah, that's going to take us all the way here. And I am guessing that they would not want us flying a little back course here. I'm thinking that they're going to probably vector us here and get us in sequence. It's possible there might even be some holds here. So I'm not going to put Dolphin as the transition. I'm going to go ahead and just leave that transition blank. And then we'll step through these legs and see how it's going. Oh, hey, thanks. Oh, awesome. Be nice to get to know you there. I've got a really good group of fellow aviation enthusiasts, lots of real-world pilots in my Discord. It's really nice to kind of pick their brain, and they're always very generous with sharing what they've learned. So be good to have you over there as well. All right, we turn and we head south. I'm just kind of looking here. Oh, hey, cool. I appreciate that. Yeah, appreciate that. Which what sceneries have you created? I do a little bit of scenery work myself, but it's more bush backcountry stuff, not super fancy. I'm not much of a 3D modeler. I've made a few custom assets, but nothing to write home about. Yeah, I think this is going to work here. That'll work. Okay, we will have that. That route is ready, and let's put that back to map view. And oh my goodness, you know what I need to do? Pavlin, since you are here, you can be my first guy. In addition to the flight that we're doing today, we are also doing a giveaway. So I am going to open that up here. It's our August giveaway, so a $25 gift card to a winning ticket that I will draw at the end of the stream. If you just type !August, you can get that ticket, and I will happily contact you. You do not have to be present to win. So if you just want to get a ticket, hang out as long as you can. If you win later on, I'll find you, especially if you're on my Discord now. So, all right, Pavlin, you're the first one. Thanks for playing. Thanks for being here. Let's make sure that I've done. All right, hang on. I need to do something real fast. Sorry, I've got my old. I had to clear my I had to clear my giveaway again. Will you do that one more time there, Pavlin? Sorry about that. I still had my old July names in there, so you should be able to do that again. If not, I'll make sure you get a... All right, there we go. Good deal. Good deal. All right, back to business. We have our route in. It's time for some performance information. And let's do that. It'll auto-populate our zero fuel weight. What is our alternate? I bet it's Orlando. It is indeed Orlando, which will require 3.8 tons of our fuel. And we have a cost index, a date-saving cost index of 64. That's a little inside joke with our channel there, but we'll go flaps 5 and let it auto-populate the CG. 5 even. 143 V1, 145 V2, 153. I'm sorry, 145 VR. 153 is V2. All right, that all looks good. We'll have that ready to go over here in FMC number 2, and we will leave this guy here on the legs page. All right, rock and roll, Pavlin. Talk to you in a few. Okay. Take off data trim. All right, I think we're ready to... Let's just make sure we've got all the fuel first here. Nope, we're still getting a little bit more fuel, so that's fine. Well, let's make a little call to the people.
From the cockpit. They push back again here in just a couple of minutes. Maybe a few minutes early if we're lucky. Might be just touch bumpy until we get up to cruise altitude. Once we're leveled off and on our way, should be nice and smooth for the whole flight. Once again, we welcome you aboard. Please sit back, relax, enjoy the ride.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Perfect. Thank you very much. And all right. Let's get the doors all shut here, and we can... Let's make sure nothing's open here. I think we can get the APU started. I'll go ahead and put all the fuel tanks on here for now. Yep, we'll get the APU going. And let's call Mr. Pushback.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing.
Where are we? Might be good to know that. We're going to go down to the east end of the airport. So, oh man, we have runway 29 is our departure. All right, so we'll push back nose to our right. A little bit of a longer taxi, but they might be landing on the 30s and departing 29. I don't know, but we will follow along with what.
Great news, Captain. Your
tells
tow's
us.
coming.
All right, and the APU is ready. Let's get the packs going. Cool off the passengers just a little bit. All right, while this connects, let's do a quick taxi brief. We're going to be taxiing most likely up here to... I'll
All
probably
right.
just keep
Looks like
it on
the doors and
Charlie
hatches are closed, and we're ready to connect.
down to Sierra. And on Sierra, we will cross runway 24 here to Tango, and that will be our departure runway there. Now let's also take a look at the departure, speaking of, and let's just get the details here. It looks like we've got for 29 we climb 303 up to 1,120, then we turn direct Hagee. We need to be over 2,500 there, and then en route, as they say in Canada. Top altitude's 5,000, so there we go. We've got Hagee.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Toes connected, bypass pins inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Turning, rocking, and rolling, and on our way out to Nashville. So at this point, we can kind of get cleared a little bit higher up. Probably once we get past Barra would be roughly when we'd be making contact with, well, when we'd be given clearance by departure to climb a little bit higher. If we get close to that 5,000, we'll spin it up a little bit early, but yeah, I think that's gonna work. All right, I need to make sure that I have my, okay, chocks are off, everything, and that is disconnected. Just confirming here, or is it not? Nope, the GPU still attached. Okay, so there we go. Get that there, and one last check of the doors. We're good. We're good. We're good. Everything else I think is looking good. I should have done this before I did anything. I am making good power, so that's good. Yeah, I think we're fine. Let's kill the brakes and get going.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Clear yourself first. Reach up and take one for that person. Hey, thanks for your attention. Sit back, relax. As soon as you're airborne, enjoy your flight.
It's the little things, right, Pavlin?
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake. And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment. And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
We will, Mr. Pushback Guy. Appreciate your help. right. All right, all right, all right. Again, all the way down. Basically, this ramp area is kind of Charlie and just kind of around the corner. And last couple things I need to double check. Oh, you know what? I did not get that on TARA, and I'm not squawking, or I am not talking on Unicom here either. And I have not set the altimeter, guys. Holy moly, what in the name of Southwest Airlines is going on here? What do we have for St. Louis besides raininess? Actually, calm winds, 2-9 or 9 or 3. 2-9 or 9 or 3 there. And there, and one more time, just for good measure. Awesome. Okay, let me go back through because I have missed a couple things. So, flight director is coming on. And then we need heading speed. Were we 145? What were we here? 153 is what I need. 5,000 and my heading. Runway heading basically initially here, 303. Whoops, 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 whoops. Okay. I know it's pretty cool. They do a lot of unique liveries too. That's kind of what I like about them. Like, it's pretty loud, honestly, but you gotta just like you either love it or hate it, I suppose. But they just do all kinds. I like the fact that they're creative in their approach. So bleeds, packs, all that stuff is good there. We can go ahead and we've got anti-collision lights. Let's make sure that the yaw damper is on here. It is. And we can get the probe heat on as well at this time. All right, let's set the flaps. It's flaps 5 takeoff today for us. And we'll also set the trim. 2, 3, that's flaps 5. And we need 5.0 on the trim, which is probably right about where it's at. I think I'm just going to leave it alone. Yeah, you're a big fan of colors. As a livery guy, I'm sure. I mean, like, it's just, I bet it's fun to try to recreate this scheme. You just wonder, like, how much extra money do they spend on paint? It must not be much, or it must be worth it. But all right, so that is good. We just need taxi lights, and we can be on our way. Again, expecting just a little over 2 hours for flight time today. Let's put the engines on continuous, and here we go. Looks like we're clear to the right. Yep, not cutting anybody off. And I'm just going to stay here on the inside part of the ramp. I don't honestly know what the taxi flow is. I haven't really looked all that closely, but I think we'll just stay out here. Should be out of everybody's way. You like creating your own stuff. Oh, you have an Edelweiss Air. Hey, ooh, the PMDG 777. Folks are excited about the prospects of that making it to Microsoft Flight Sim. That's all I can say. 777 is a cool airplane. I have flown in one. just this past summer, actually, heading down to Flight Sim Expo, and was kind of fun. My first time ever in one. Seemed kind of weird flying from Denver just to Houston in a 777, but yeah, check that one off the list. A little bit of rain going here. Might need the wipers in just a bit. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we should be over on. Maybe we should get over on Charlie. Or I'm sorry, on Delta. Yeah, we're all right. Next year you're gonna do a world trip. Has lots of those long hauls. Gonna get you'll have all the True Earth. Yeah, that was the one thing about P3D that was difficult for me. Is it was you could make the world look really nice, but man, it was spendy. It was spendy, but still lots of fun. I had, and that was one of the reasons I stuck around for on P3D for so long, is I had quite a bit of money invested in the scenery and some of the utilities and things like that. But super happy. Really, X-Plane has been awesome, and MSFS has become really fun as well. So yeah, I could see that, Pavel. I mean, it doesn't take long, right? It does not take long. But I often reminisce though about some of the things that I miss about P3D are like the freeware sceneries that I got from Orbix, like those freeware water aerodromes that are up there by Vancouver. You know, that those are out there for free. There's also some grass airstrips and stuff up in the Washington area, and like those simple little freeware sceneries, man, they had a big impact on what this stream looks like right now, because I was really early on, especially FSX days, man, I was all 737 all the time, man. That's what I loved to fly. And it wasn't until I kind of started messing around a little bit with some of those other sceneries that I realized how cool it was to fly GA and seaplanes. And so now I do actually probably do more of that type of flying than anything else. Backcountry bush flying, and I love that stuff. Love that stuff. It's a great mix, I guess. And then if you have the ability to kind of do your own stuff in terms of scenery, then that just really also opens up things. And that fact, those freeware grass strips up in Washington, like Vashon Island and those things, like that's what inspired me to actually move to X-Plane, because the scenery creation process was like so much just simpler, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. I never got far in the P3D world as far as scenery creation, but I'm like, I just want to be able to make my own. Like I remember picking up the Jackson's airport pack for Papua New Guinea, and I'm like, I want to learn how to make my own mountain airstrips, because I knew there were a ton of them out there in Idaho and Montana and Utah, and I'm like, I want to learn how to do this, and I just could never really figure out how to do it in P3D. So I just went. I had some friends in X-Plane world that helped me out, and the rest is history. I probably should have taken that one right there. It's all right. St. Louis traffic, Southwest 816 is crossing 24 on Sierra. St. Louis traffic. Yeah, this one's going to loop me around a little bit here. It's not maybe the most direct way, but that's okay. All right, how's my runway looking, guys? Looking pretty clear, I think. Use Senproc. Okay, yes. That's a tool that I was not aware of, but use that to make your autogen. It's an interesting process in all sims. You know, X-Plane a little different than P3D, which is a little different from FSX, which is a little different from MSFS. And I've met several scenery people from each stream, and each genre. It's always been pretty cool to talk to them about their process. I just more than anything just am curious about the creative process. All right, let's do this real quick here before we get rolling. Let's make sure everything is good. Auto throttle's coming on. We need the terrain. I don't think weather's working yet. We'll turn it on just in case. Traffic is TA only right now, but yeah, it'll be so once we get going, because I am squawking TARA. Yep, 2000. 2280. That looks good. I need some lights. I'm going to go ahead and go auto brake to RTO. And let's get this guy here to strobe. And I think we're ready. I think they actually have the wing lights on takeoff. So yeah, and that's I should have probably made that call, shouldn't I have?
The cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
All right, thank you. St. Louis traffic, Southwest 816 is departing runway 29er, St. Louis. All right, guys, we're looking for 145. Climbing to 1,120 feet. Making a left-hand turn. I didn't hear anybody. I don't see anybody on final. I don't see anybody on the runway. We'll take every little bit of room we can. It's 9,000 feet, plenty long for us, but you know, it's nice to just have it just in case. Just in case. Any problems before 139, and we'll just go rejected right on the runway here. Otherwise, we'll sort it out if and when we get airborne. Auto throttle's not working. That's interesting. All right, we're going to go manual toga here.
80 knots.
This probably would have been one of those situations where we go rejected.
V1, rotate. Positive rate. $400. $1,000.
All right, having some funky things going on here, but we can hand fly 1,000. Let's go flaps up. Level off a little bit here, get some airspeed. And I think we'll actually just clear ourselves up here. We're already above where we need to be. All right, there we go. Don't need to descend. Just follow the flight directors. I think I'm ready to start making our turn. .350 is where we hope to end. Oops, kind of missing my turn here, guys. Sorry about that. liking my vertical track for some reason. Okay, well, that's fine. Airspeed's doing pretty well right now. Just a little bit off. Kind of made a wide turn there, so let's get back on track here. There's 5,000. Sometimes if you're not on your course well enough, it doesn't really like you trying to pre-arm the LNAV VNAV. So we're just going to kind of get ourselves pointed here toward this fix. And I'm happy to hand fly it. This is a fun plane to hand fly, so away we go. We're a little fast now. We're at 270. We're not quite at 10,000. So let's see. LNAV. Still no VNAV. All right, let's go ahead and arm that. We're gonna have to spin you up there, boy. Interesting. Interesting. Let's shoot for 250. That's our speed limit. Let's not get a ticket here as we're climbing out. And yeah, there we go. There we go. Hey, Scott.
Hello, Sam.
Original Godspeed is here, and Downwind Sim as well, and also Laggers 1987. Hi, guys. That's pretty much what you're seeing at your house, right, Downwind Sim? Mike Stein, hello, my friend. Good to see you. Hey, everybody, type exclamation point August. Get your ticket right now before you forget. Yeah, Pavlin, it's my crowd is going to be a little late arriving today. This is not my normal streaming time. I've been a little bit. Things have been a little bit weird when it comes to my stream here, just because of some work obligations. But anyway, they'll be here. My usual crew is going to be here. Oh, maybe I didn't have my route. I don't think that's true. Oh, I know what it was. I closed a discontinuity in that route, and I did not execute. That is exactly why, and that's why the auto throttle wasn't arming also. Aha!
Where's the spoon? Aha! Aha!
The kit bashing might work? No way, dude. I love it. I love it. Oh, I hope it works out for you there, Downwind Sim. Downwind Sim, by the way, Pavlin, first of all, everyone, welcome Pavlin. Pavlin's new to the stream. He's been keeping me company here for the first half hour, 45 minutes or so. Pavlin, why are we descending? What? You are right. Why are we descending? What? Oh my gosh, what is going on here? Do I have an altitude restriction that I don't know about, or did I just lose my... Alright. Okay, so maybe Mr. Zibo is not exactly playing nicely here. That was really strange. Alright, I'm going back to LNAV and VNAV. Look at my altitudes are all funky. What the heck? All my altitudes. Yeah, this is not good. Alright, we're going to have to do this, you guys. We're going to have to vertical speed, and we're just going to have to climb manually. Alright, this is a little strange. All my altitudes here got screwed up somehow. I'm
Here's
blaming Zibo.
Calgary.
I'm blaming Zibo, but I'm almost 100% sure I've done something wrong. All right. I'm going to have to... Give me a second. Give me a second. Stand by. I'm looking at the Drew's departure. Where do I need to be? I need to be flight level 180 at Drew's. All right, so let's start there, you guys. Let's rebuild this thing. The heck are you, Drew's? Yeah, see, that shouldn't be. All right. 180. Okay. Okay, now that is weird because yeah, that's no bueno. I can't. That's really strange. That may very well have been something I've done, but I honestly don't think so. Clear myself. Nashville. See, Nashville, I should be already up to flight level 340. All right, this is 350, and it should fill in the rest of them. Yeah, that's really strange. All right, we're gonna try to do one more thing here. Let's see if we can get this figured out. The one thing I didn't do when I was checking my route is I didn't check those altitudes. So that part is definitely on me. But let's go heading mode, and I want to do this. I'm going to go back into my departure and arrivals. Oh, see? I don't even have St. Louis as a part of my route anymore. Yeah, I have, though. I do have. This is very strange, guys. This is very strange. Yeah, this is just really weird. Like my entire route is not there. Like part of it is, but whoa. You sense it seems like that happens every time, Mike. Yeah, I got all the performance stuff in, and we've got, we've got our B speeds, we had all of that stuff. Yeah, payload, all that stuff. We've got our, well, even our cruise altitude has changed. Okay, well, let's start there. Let's get that in. Let's go cruise. We are definitely not 3,000. Let's go 350. Let's change that. That'll help a little bit. And then let's go back to, all right, so that's kind of got us a little bit more. Oh, and there we go. We got some of our stuff back here. BNA, so I'm just kind of working my way through here, you guys. Just kind of looking at what we have. I know it says I'm flying from Miami to Miami.
Scrappy.
Hi, Scotsman's here. Ron, I'm glad you're here. All heck's breaking loose, dude. I lost my flight plan. Okay, let me just make sure I'm still climbing. I am. Let's go to standard. Let's go to standard.
Oh, Mana.
And I'm going to go there. What am I direct to? Drew's? Let's make sure we're direct to Drew's. Very interesting. Very interesting. Direct Drew's at 18,000. Yep. Oops, sorry. We go back to LNAV here. Did I make a mistake while filing the flight plan? I don't believe so. Does it say that's what I'm flying? Here's my flight plan on BatSim. St. Louis to Miami. Drew's 5. I mean, it's not a super complicated route, which is what's killing me here. But I lost my cruising altitude somehow, and then that made me start to descend. Now everything is kind of back there, but I'm going to step through this again, guys. I want just make sure that everything is how it should be. Now that we seem to be on the climb here, so let's go back to plan, and let's take a lookie. I'm gonna have I've got my Navigraph charts up as we go. So we're right now we're passing Drew's. We should be Pless. Pless should be next. There we go. And we're on our way up to our flight level. That's good. And then it should be Denny and Tings. Yep. And then at Tings, we're basically at top of climb, and then LeJug. That all looks fine. Then we get to Nashville after that. Yep. And then we go from Nashville, we go all the way down here to the Akori intersection. Good. And this is where we join our arrival. And then the arrival looks like this. We're gonna look at the arrival ahead of time, even though we're a long way out, just so I know I have what I need to have. All right, so it goes Akori, then it goes Bullsy, then Snappy, then Nicky. Okay, that all looks fine. And those altitudes are fine. I don't start to descend quite yet. Nicky, then Brano. Then Scurf. Then Plows. Okay, that all looks good. And then Manti, and then Cleat. Alright, those are all fine. Now at Cleat, do I start to... Okay, I have some restrictions here, so let me see if those match up with what I'm showing. Between 210 and 280. Oh, here's our flashies again.
Thanks for subscribing.
We've got Gemmas. We've got at 11 or above. We've got Frogs. We've got Art. Between 9 and 11, we got Aspen below 10. Okay, all that looks pretty good here. And then PBJ 8,000. All right, that all looks good. That all looks good. All right, so I think we've managed to get 4,000 at leg. I think we've managed to get our flight plan back in here. And then are we expecting runway 8 right is what we have right now, according to SimBrief. And we had somebody else subscribe. Thank you very, very much. Hold on for a second. Let me get out of here. Sorry that the little flashies are happening. Those only last for a minute or so. But let me go say hi to whatever's... Oh, we got a hype train coming, baby. We got a hype train. Mike Stein, a gifted subscription to Pavlin. Hey, all right. Thank you, Mike. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you guys kind of hanging tight here while I troubleshoot. But all right, let me go back here. What you usually go to is about 25,000 and hold it. Scott's saying, and Pavlin was saying check the VNAV page. Guys, I'm sorry. These flickers are the new. They're the new thing in the X-Plane 12 beta whatever. So anyway, sorry about that. I'll need to change that. Oh, you're talking about the departure and the arrival page. Yeah, so the departure here. Yeah, see that's a problem. That's a problem. Oh. I wonder if I could just rebuild the route. in Route 2 here. Yeah, let's just go here. Can I do that? Can I go other departure? No, I should be able to click here and change my departure. Alright, well, we're on the Drews. Our departure airport is wrong according to the FMC for some reason, but we are on the correct departure. We're heading to the right place, and I'm feeling like I don't want to mess too much with that. Let me see what else I missed here. Iowa Scotsman came in with 27 months, by the way. Holy moly. Ron, you're awesome, dude. Ron's a P3D guy. Pavlin, by the way. Iowa Scotsman, our longtime friend. And also fellow streamer. Does a great job over on his YouTube, or his Twitch channel. Oh, you're dealing with, oh geez, dude, no, Pavlin, I'm sorry I missed that. Yeah, feel free, don't worry about that, guys. The main thing is I just like hanging out with fellow aviators and flying along that way. So yeah, so Mike, thank you very much, and appreciate you bumping us up. Hey, Hype Train, okay, geez Louise, where are my manners here? First of all, we are a level 1 Hype Train right now, so we need to get the locomotive out. And there we go. I mean, all of the donations, all the ascriptions, all of the cheer bits, all that stuff, it comes back to you in the form of these giveaways. So yeah, whatever you invest in, I try to give back. So anyway, that's what today is all about, by the way. But yeah, so you have not seen the flickers? I have, and these are lasting longer than normal. Like, I usually don't have them last for more than just about a minute or two. So I'm not sure. I hope it's not an OBS conflict. Do you think it could be related to Streamlabs? Maybe, I don't know. Maple Aviation is here. What's going on? You were actually about to do an ATR flight from Miami, but noticed all the ATC got off. Oh man, that they should be going. All right, let me. Oh, you are right. They did. Holy cow! What the heck? Okay. I thought we had an event down there until, oh, it was 6 o'clock Eastern time, which was a half an hour ago. Yes, indeed. So my Volanta is, by the way, is not working. So I am back to using Batastic. And no, I'm not logged in because I don't remember my login, but there's us. And shoot, we may not have any ATC. It might be just us right here. But yeah, they had a bunch of people working down here to Miami. Yeah, still 64 departures and 46 arrivals. So still plenty of action, but oh, that's kind of a bummer. Oh, look at Cuba. Cuba's lit up pretty well here as well, with some ATC as well as some weather. But anyway, anybody else having trouble with their Volanta? Sorry about the ad break, folks. Reportedly, the flicker issue has been found and will be fixed. Maple Aviation is. Oh, so maybe I'm not wrong here. Let me pull this up. I thought. Let's go to VAT USA. As long as I got flickers, I'm going to pull this up. Not make you have a seizure. 1800 to 2200. So, yeah, I mean, I honestly think it ended a half an hour ago. So that's probably the reason. So, yeah, shoot. Well, that's okay. 2 to 6 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, that was exactly what it was. So, oh well, that's okay. There's a chance down there. Now those guys that control tonight might be tired, but there's a chance maybe somebody else will pop on in between here and there. But if not, so be it. We'll just kind of enjoy chit-chatting amongst ourselves, and we'll be okay. Can I get my username in Volanta? Yeah, it's just Melvin Leroy. It's just Melvin Leroy. But my Volanta's been wonky. It's not working. Come on, no whammies. No whammies. There we go. Hey, look at us. We're almost up to cruise. Oh, shoot. There's the flickers. The bad part is you can't go anywhere and get rid of the flickers. They're there on the downwind sim seat view. They're also on the outside view. Downwind sim just updated. Yeah, I updated mine last. It's been a few days now. Malcolm's here. What is up? Got to do a cleanup crew. Oh, the event. Malcolm was saying also the event ended. Yeah, I'm a little behind in chat, by the way. Malcolm, good to see you. Good to see you. You like paddling. You're doing mostly the long hauls. Well, it's happy to add you as a friend on Volanta. Normally, at this point in time, we get out and we Volanta stock people. But, like I said, my Volanta has just been hanging right here. I tried a fresh restart. And it just has not wanted to power up. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. A watched pot never boils. You don't use Volanta, Malcolm? You use the browser edition. Oh, yeah. Maybe that's what I should have tried. Alright, well, let's see what happens here. Oh, these these flashies. Hey, thanks for the level 1 hype train, by the way, guys. I'm happy to put the purple locomotive up there. So, if you're new, you might have heard the little voice that we have there on the stream chat. There we go, Pavlin. Nice to add you as a friend. And well, maybe. Can I? Can I not? Why can't I? Volanta hates me. Oh my goodness. Anyway, one of the things that that I do on my stream is I incorporate the voice of my grandson. He's the affectionately known as the junior first officer, and that's him with all the welcome sounds and all that stuff. And so anyway, yeah, happy to. What in the world? Now I got all kinds of. Oh, this is Pavlin. I thought it took all my flights and made them long hauls. Yeah, you are a long haul guy, Pavlin. That's awesome, dude. I love it. I love it. I myself am not as much of a long haul guy, and for some reason I can't accept your friend request right now, but I'll have it in the queue there, and I will happily add you once Volanta stops being weird. Alright, let's see if I can do this. St. Louis to Miami. And let's try to add a flight plan. We're able. That looks fine. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I liked Volanta a lot better than I used to just be a strictly VAT-tastic guy, and it does the job. It tells you where the ATC is, but man, I like the functionality of this so much better, and I like being able to Volanta stock like our friend Pops Millard, who's going from Kennedy down, somewhere down South America. It's KBO. Who else is flying tonight? Chewy's streaming as well. Yeah, what's he doing now? Oh, is he in a helicopter? What the? Oh, I'm gonna have to get his stream going just to see. There's Defective Crayon. Our buddy Defective Crayon. No, he's not in the helicopter. It just kind of shows he departed from a helicopter base. Defective Crayon is almost out there to NASA. He took off from Miami, flying the DC-6. Defective Crayon is a beast when it comes to those vintage airliners. Oh, ads. Drobart, hey, what's going on, Drobart? And, oh, Ben is adding me too. Wait a sec. Okay, that worked that time. And, oh, why did Ben's work in Pavlin? Why is yours not working, Pavlin? Oh, this is really weird. There was a button on your left on your profile. All right, let's go back here and check you out. Oh, accept friend request. Oh, there you go. Hey, Pavlin, I think you might be onto something there, my friend. Why is it still showing that? Accept. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna. No, it's just not. That's really weird. Really weird. You like those Boeing long haulers because no, they're cool. I've got a lot of friends that like doing that kind of stuff. It's very okay. It's very like relaxing. I think to just hear the sound of the engines and just like you say, once you kind of get going, you don't have to do a ton of stuff. Oh, Medner, our friend Eric, he's heading to Jackson Hole right now. Cool. He just departed from my home airport. That's awesome. Passenger in command. What's he doing? Ninoy Kino, down to Hong Kong. Hey, heck yeah. Kind of over there in a part of the world we don't fly a lot. I need to fly there more. It's neat. Sphinx Aviation. Sphinxy. See, Sphinx is doing himself a long haul. He's going over the Atlantic. Tim Dog's at Norfolk, and it looks like he's loading up in a Southwest 737 as well. And Vision Jet Pilot, our friend Vision Jet Pilot, also a 7-3. He's going to go Reagan to Raleigh. That'll be a fun flight. Maybe he's already, he's well on his way here. Very cool. So yeah, that's what's going on in the Volata world, the VATSIM world. Looks like there's pretty good ATC here in the Mountain West, Salt Lake and LA, and then here along the southeastern part of the U.S. and down through the Caribbean. There's some ATC as well, and then there seems to always be stuff going on in the Northeast here, up Boston way. Looks like we've got Boston and Washington, Toronto, Montreal. Europe kind of winding down, getting pretty late out there on a Saturday night, Sunday morning. And yeah, that's about it. A little bit of stuff. It's probably really early here, I would say. Oh, I'm starting to overspeed here. Well, I tell you what, this Mr. Zibo and we're not getting along. I shouldn't be overspeeding. Flaps up, gears up. 280. Alright, let's do this. Let's go cruise. And let's change our target speed to like 0.78. We'll just slow it down a little bit. Maybe my cost index was just a little too high. I don't know. I'm going to call this version of Zibo slightly buggy. Although the first flight I did, I flew a test sector from Billings to St. Louis, and it worked like a champ. So, what do you know? Malcolm, outside view. You got it, brother. Here you go. In fact, I'll even do a little clean sweep outside view for you, my friend. That was pretty cool. Good timing on that one, right? Default clouds are starting to look better all the time. No flip, my friend. Although, if you stick around long enough, there's a chance something might happen accidentally that resembles that.
Nice yacht for the flight anyway, level off and cruise. Flight looks to be pretty smooth. Some northeast seatbelt 79 for you there by the cabin. Just give way to flight attendants as they work up down the hallway, so appreciate that. And as well as your
Sorry about that, guys.
appreciate that cooperation as well. If anything changes, we'll certainly let you know. Talk to you a little bit down the road.
What I was saying is, if you haven't already, type !August, get yourself a ticket to the gift card giveaway. You do not have to be present to win. I will be drawing for the winner when I get down on the ground in Miami. $25 can be xplane.org. It can be Amazon, can be yeah, whatever. I just PayPal you $25 too. Whatever you want to use it for. Apparently there's plumbing, St. Louis downtown plumbers that you can get a gift card to as well. So it's I'm sorry, the St. Louis downtown air conditioner repair company. So yeah, Ben, thank you. Nice to see you, man. I saw that you friended me on Volanta. Thanks for doing that. I'm going to be stalking you, my friend. Do interesting stuff. You create the leak, we'll braze them. Heck yeah, man. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody else. If you've checked in and I have not welcomed you, I apologize. Had a little bit of an issue coming out of St. Louis. And so I've been wrestling with that just a little bit. And yeah, so happy to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. It's okay, I don't mind paddling. I like when I'm winded down at the end of the day, I like to look at all that content. P3D, MSFS, X-Plane, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. We're about halfway, I would say. Maybe not quite. We're getting there. No, I guess we're not quite. We're almost actually off the departure. But now look at our airspeed. See, look at what is going on here. Target airspeed is 0.78. And what are we doing right now? 230.69. Yeah, there's weirdness going on with Mr. Zibo today. Yeah, this is not good. Now I don't know that I can take full responsibility for all of this stuff. So what if I go 0.79? Let's just change that. Let's see what that does for us here. Anything? We're running at about 88. I mean, the engine output is about normal, but we're slowing down like a son of a gun. Well, this is really strange, you guys. This is very strange. Hi, buddy. I'm kind of at a loss for words. I don't know. And I don't know what to do to fix it. It does look like, now I was going to say it looks like it's creeping back up, but let me go back to my, oh, look at that. Look at, oh no, even the speed should be 280, so we're fine there, but it is not flying the, yeah, we wouldn't want to be doing 280 because that would overspeed us. It's just not flying the profile at all. All right, let's just out of curiosity, what happens if I bump this up to 265? Let's see what happens here. Let's see if that speeds up. No, not at all. Not at all. We're getting down close to we're going to get the stall here, aren't we? I'm going to cycle my auto throttle. Do I maybe have failures turned on that I don't realize?
Annie West reminding you to read the chat.
Oh, sorry. Press speed. All right, let's do it. Oh, there we go. You're right. Good catch, Malcolm. Good catch. Good catch. P3D Great Sim sadly uninstalled it last week due to disk space. Oh yeah. I actually had to do something similar myself, Malcolm. When I moved over to MSFS, I just kind of had to make a business decision, as they say. So it's a tough choice to make. You put a lot of time and effort into getting your P3D looking the way you want it, and then you're just like, man. But anyway, all right. Well, this is just going swimmingly. This is what happens when you don't fly but once a week. You don't turn your computer on once a week. Things are weird, and I don't know. Yeah, 1 terabyte, barely enough to run anything, really. Honestly, I mean, you're right, Malcolm. However, maybe the bright side of that is it'll keep you from spending too much money buying all kinds of extra add-ons that you don't really need. Pavlin's got that big investment going, yeah, in P3D. Yeah, I totally get that, Pavlin. I mean, I think I'd be in the same boat as you. And as long as it's working, right? As long as it's working. There's still people that fly FS9 and love it. Got to do a huge scenery plane haul. $250. Going to be a $250 deal. Yeah. Got to start saving your pennies, man. Time to pick up that part-time job. Well, let me see here. Let me see. Oh, I know what I was going to show you guys. Speaking of new things, I want to know if anybody has messed around with this. I don't know if anybody's messed around with this guy. I didn't even... oh, no, it was out. So, Downwind Sim, some years ago, well, he's a bad friend. He makes me buy things that I don't want to buy. And one of the things he cyberbullied me into buying one time was a helicopter. And now I think I need all the helicopters. So this just came out here a couple of days ago. It's called the B4 EC-130. Look, I'm getting flickers again. What the heck, man? And anyway, I just was wondering if anybody has messed around with it or not. It looks kind of cool. I mean, I don't know. It has compatibility with the GTN 750, which I have, which is cool. And kind of along the same lines of those other Airbuses, H125 and 145. This is the shot you'll like coming up here downwind soon. You'll appreciate that. Oh, and he was able to get his Mount Everest to work, which I still haven't been able to get that scenery to work, but you'll recognize this shot there, downwind sim. Pavlin, yeah, man. It's not been a good day for my... Hey, boys, what are you doing? What are you doing to the pillows? You don't need to be chewing on the pillows. All right, guys. That's enough. That's enough. Recognize that place, though, downwind sim? Yeah, man, Quantum River. So, anyway, I don't know. It looks pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. EC-130. But I've not... I don't have any idea who the SEDS HFS... I have no idea who that is. It already has a review, though. Xplane.com reviewed it. And it's just, like I say, just released on the 26th. So, I don't know. Kind of crazy. Oh, that's the Matterhorn, you think? It wasn't Everest? This is the Matterhorn. Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right. That's not Everest. Good call. Good call. All right. Downwind Sim will give you good advice, Malcolm. He will give you good advice. That's the cat lady. Mike Stein, you have my answer. It's a fantastic aircraft. Here's what you need to do, Malcolm. Wait, though. V-Flight Air offers sales all the time. Okay, so wait, hold off. It's worth it at $30. It's a good buy at $30, but it'll be coming up here at Christmas time. It'll be on sale, so maybe even Thanksgiving time. So hold off. How about the next one? All right. This is the new Thuranda. All right. This is the new Thuranda. Oh, this is Airfoil Labs. I'm not hearing great things about this. It has, from what I understand, I was watching Iron Condor fly it. It has some serious issues in terms of its ability to fly certain procedures, and like some VNAV issues. And anyway, yeah, I don't have this one. I had the original Airfoil Labs Cessna 172, and I liked that plane, but had the rep. Oh my goodness. It's X-plane. This is an X-plane only. Nope. This one here, it's got an X-plane 12 version. Yeah, digital. Oh yeah. Oh, this one. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is the X-plane 11 version. This one is the one I have, and I like it. This digital one here is the one for X-plane 12, and it's, like I say, it's got some glitches in terms of its logic. It's LNAV VNAV logic. So I'd hold off on that one. If you're going to buy a Cessna 150-ish, 17, Skyhawk, that like this V Skylabs one is a really good one. No. Yep. Don't. Yeah. Exactly. There's a lot better ways you can spend 50 if you have it. All right. Sorry to keep putting those screens up in front of you guys, but like as it's flickering, I really don't feel good about having just X-Plane up, because I don't like, it's not pleasant to look at. All right, so here's the deal, guys. I've told it I want 265. Why is that flashing? And check, this is the thing on the speed tape that's really weird. Like, okay, but I'm 0.77. Okay, that's why. Okay, and I'm okay with that. So let's just change this to Mach. Okay, yeah, I don't need to be. How about 0.78? That'd be fine. 0.78. I'm about ready to quit out of this and jump into MSFS and fly the PMDG somewhere with you guys. Support. Oh yeah, Ron, I've heard that as well. Support's not great. They don't really update it that much either. So I did finally get the King Air to work, and so anyway, I don't know. I just want this to stop flickering. Let's jump back outside for a little bit. But yes, Downwind Sim is the guy to ask. He knows. He's purchased almost everything at the org store. What he hasn't purchased, he's modified, because he is the mad scientist of X-Plane. He's currently Frankensteining together some bizjet here. He's taken out one more of these. Oh, these flickers are killing me. He's yanked out a G1000 suite out of a Cirrus. He slapped it into a Citation G3. All right, now what do we got? Cabin altitude. Okay, I bet I know what the problem is here. Oh, maybe not. Chewy, what's going on, man?
Melvin Roy. Who's that?
Nice to see you, Chewy. I'm having all kinds of problems with Zibo tonight. Yep, see, I'm having some problems there. Alright, we're just going to cancel that. This Zibo is borked, my dude. It is borked. I'm not holding my altitude very well either. Wow, really struggling. Welcome from the Chewy Nuts channel. So nice to see you. I should have just stayed watching your channel, Chewy. I thought I would jump in and do mine, and it's been a comedy of errors here. Zibo has been a little bit wonky, but nice to see you. Sequa Map, Adams Kim. I'm on my start screen. Oh my gosh. Chewy, it's literally been that stream tonight. Yep. So I need a do-over, Downwind Sim. Maybe that's me subconsciously telling myself I just need to start over. X-Plane's flickering all night long. Yeah, I am brand new. My first ever stream. But yeah, VNAV's not holding. It's at one point in time my cruise altitude got reset, and now I'm getting a cabin pressurization warning, and I'm about a minute away from just closing out of X-Plane and jumping into Microsoft Flight Sim and trying to do something different. But I don't know. I'm stubborn. Maybe I'll just stick with it. See, now here's the other problem. So this is an issue. The speed tape is showing that I am topping out here, but I'm also getting to, like, this is when my low speed alert is going to start clicking at me or buzzing at me. Those things should not be that close together.
Annie West reminding you to read the chat.
Fly out a KVOU and a tail dragger. What I was watching earlier today was Porter PC6. That was looking pretty tempting. I don't know. It was like that for you last night, Chewy saying. Well, maybe I just need to bite the bullet here. I just don't like. I can live with the glitchiness and all this, but the flickers are what's getting me. Yeah, I turned the VNAV off so I could manually control my speed. I don't think this isn't going to do much else for me. Now I'm descending. And at least that'll get me back, I guess, to my altitude. Just clear up to 390. Yeah, maybe that's why I was getting the cabin altitude alert, because I was 4,000 feet above my cruise. Okay, that might be okay. That might not be a glitch. That might still just be a problem related to VNAV. Alright, we're going to be stubborn. We're going to see it through. It may not be the prettiest in the world, but you know what? At the end of the day, we got to make it to Miami. We got to go see our friend, our old friend that we haven't heard from for years, Al South MIA. Maybe he'll stop by. Maybe his ears are burning right now. So, alright, it's clicked. Let's see how we do here. 0.78. I wonder here. Alright, hang on for a second. I've got an idea. This is truly just becoming a 0.79 is my target speed, so not there. We're not there. See, this is when I was on VNAV, that's I dropped all the way down, remember, to point like Mach 0.6. Yeah, look at my engines are at idle right now. So, I know I'm descending, and that may be why they're at idle, but I'm gonna just, as it levels, I'm gonna just see kind of what happens here. I may have to go back to manually controlling the speed, and then I'm taking this thing straight to the maintenance hangar and have my boys at Ajax take a look at it. Yep, so I'm level. And anything happening here? No. Losing speed? Yep, I got to come off of that. Mach 0.78, I would take that. We're going to go altitude hold here, maybe. Let's see if that helps. My dog is yakking on a bone. Just click N1. It's about times like this when off-sched descent comes in, stops by, and just kind of shakes his head and rolls his eyes at me and leaves. Every time I have trouble with the 737, he comes into the stream. You all right, Cody? He gets to coughing. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I changed the altitude control, so now N1 isn't working. All right. Yeah, I just want to hold 35,000, and I want to hold Mach 0.78 for right now. Then when we get into the descent here, I'll try to get back on the VNAV profile, and we're just going to kind of see how she goes. How will we know when to descend? It should still have calculated my top of descent here. Let me just see. Otherwise, we're just going to have to kind of manually calculate and descend kind of when it's time. See, that's even blanked out, but I can't enter anything in there. He did take my dog upstairs so he can get a drink of water here, guys. All right. Downwind sim, your control. I'll be right back. Okay, crisis averted. I think, at least on the dog front. we will see. We will see. But my altitude alert, my cabin altitude still not happy, even though we're back down to cruise altitude. But look at that. Yeah, we are. No, we should be okay. We're back to where we're evened out. Okay, well, we're going to do it. I don't care. We're doing it. We're doing it. What's that button do? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Is there a fix all failures in this somewhere? Seems like I remember there's a fix all failures. General. Where is it? Does anybody remember? Let's just click that just in case. Airplane menu. All right. Here? Huh? Which menu do I need? Customize. Airplane. Airplane icon, okay. Customize. Customize here.
Cargo fire.
Failures. Fix all systems. Alright, there we go. Let's just see. Let's just try to take all of the wonkiness out. Cargo Fire is checking in. Hello, my friend. Great to see you. How's life, dude? Haha, instructor station. Airplane icon out. Thanks, guys. Yep, there we go. We're having some weirdness, Cargo Fire, happening with our Zibo. So I'm just trying to pull out all the stops. When I go to VNav, it slows me down to about 200 knots. Even though I've got all this stuff set here. And yeah, I'm not sure. In one limit. A lot of this stuff I don't mess around with a whole heck of a lot. So, but yeah, that should be good. Should be good there, but it's just not. So, not sure, but let's do a descent forecast here while we got the page up. I'm going to hop back over to SimBrief. Let's get some wind data. Taking a break from packing. Yeah, man. I've been just trying to sneak one in on Saturday here. I've been a little busy with some work obligations, and so it's nice to get on. Although today's been a little bit, I feel kind of bad. It's kind of been glitchy and probably not the most enjoyable thing to watch. But Cargo Fire, type !August and get your ticket for the drawing. We give away $25 gift card at the conclusion of the flight when we get down on the ground at Miami. Alright, so 310, let's get some winds there. It'll be 332 at 11. Pretty calm for a flight level 310. And down at 200, looks like our winds are 046 at 9. And then at 10,000 feet, we'll plug in 030 at 14. We're going to need all the help we can get to calculate our descent profile. And we might as well put our fixed rings in as well. At Miami, let's go fixed ring at 10, at 7, and at 4. Awesome. Okay, and let's come over here. And let's go to, yeah, approach ref will be flaps 30, 155 knots. That looks good. We'll keep that there. Awesome. Yep, when we get here, by the way, it sounds crazy, but that's the transition into our arrival. Make X-Plane 12 great again. Am I diverting? No, I'm going to go all the way in, Malcolm. I mean, I've made it this far, right? So why not? So let's take a look at the frogs for arrival, and let's just make sure we will need to double check everything, as you guys know. So we're kind of coming down, down the coast here, and it really for us doesn't even pick up until about where? About frogs, I think, is kind of where we need to be. Or art, we need to be 250 and 11 and 9, Aspen below 10, PBJ above 8, and then leg at 4. So let's just see how we Milo, welcome. The 737 world is a strange place. Hey, congratulations on your scenery release, my dude. It looks fantastic. It looks fantastic. Welcome. If you guys haven't seen, speaking of Orbix, go check out Milo Sank's three deadly destinations. Anyway, it's up where we love to fly in Idaho. And Milo, please feel free, share a link. People get over there and check out Milo, support his work. He does some fantastic stuff. All right, there's Cleat. Let's see, is Cleat one of our? Yep, Cleat. So it's working us down here, but this is not actually a part of the arrival that I see. But it's kind of working us down, I think, because it's trying to get us down. There is art, yeah, between 9 and 11, 250. Aspen below, that looks good, below 10. That looks good. And then PBJ above 8, yep, and 250 on the speed. Then we have leg at 4, and then Copra. This is actually our initial approach fix into runway 8. Right there we go. There's Milo's new scenery release, and yeah, Idaho's Deadly 3. Yeah, Dewey Moore, Simons, and Vines, and then word on the street is there's also another one in there. Maybe like you get a little bonus. But hey, $13, go grab it. It's a really fun place to fly, you guys. Very, very challenging, and you will enjoy the heck out of it. It's just so scenic and beautiful. And if I had a bush plane, that would be me right there. That would be the reason that I would fly a bush plane. But yeah, this looks great, man. This looks really good, Milo. I love it. I love it. That look like Uncle Melvin's map? Anybody? Huh? Milo, did you grab one of my old maps to use in your scenery, buddy? It's not one of mine. I can tell because it doesn't have a coffee stain on it. That's awesome. These little things are what make Milo's scenery so cool. Just these little Easter eggs, and yeah, man. Rush Point. Yep. We should put the fire tower in the title. Some people are missing that it's there. Oh yeah. Hi, babe. Let me think. I'm streaming probably for about another hour or so is all. I'll come talk to you. That's my girl. Yep. That's a one way in, one way out right there, my friends. No go around. That's what you're talking about. That's pretty awesome. Anyway, so congrats on that, Milo. Job well done, man. And I hope it's a as big of a hit as I think it's going to be. So she wants to know what's for dinner. Oh man, it's 5:30 my time. Yeah, I need to be thinking about that. What did I miss here? Everyone's having fun with it. Good. I'm glad. I'm really glad. Milo, what time is it out in your neck of the woods? It's got to be really early in the morning, right? Am I the cook? Well, yes and no, Milo. I do like to cook quite a bit, but on Saturday, a lot of times it's where are we going to order out from, if you know what I mean. 9:20. That ain't too bad. That ain't too bad. Hey, there's a reminder again, guys. We've got a gift card giveaway. You can use that gift card money to go pick up Milo's Idaho airports. Make sure you type !August. I can probably get you an Orbix. I guess I haven't ever tried that. I could probably get you an Orbix gift card, but again, don't worry too much about that. I'll get you the moolah. Don't worry. Man, the lighting in X-Plane 12 really is awesome. I've lost my livery. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This has been a flight. Wow. Wow. Oh man. Milo, that is shift 1. And that's a new one for X-Plane 12. It's awesome, isn't it? Zibo, yep, for the win tonight, man. Eric, what's going on? Nice to see you, sir. I have a lot to stock to you out of Central Wyoming Regional Airport. Looks like you're heading to the hole. Hope your flight's going well, dude. I am in, of course, easy to see. I'm in the Southwest Airlines Zibo 737, the snow edition. Malcolm, listen to your body, man. Take a nap. Have a good one. Oh man, yeah. Paint Kits Airlines, that's right. Do I fly APL? What is APL? I don't know what that is. You landed safely, storms passing by. Well, good deal. Jaxifornia. What did you miss here? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, a pilot's life. No, I have not got into that yet, Milo. It looks pretty cool, but I just have not taken the leap yet. So, well, let's see. What all has happened? Well, let's see. I departed, and I had some trouble with my auto throttle, And I thought it was because I cleared a discontinuity and didn't execute. And then, on my climb out, I was farting around talking to chat and noticed that I was starting to descend. And so I looked, and all my altitudes had been reset to 3,000 feet. I had lost my cruising altitude, so I got that set. And then we noticed that we were flying at about 180 knots. And so for some reason, the VNAV has just been crazy today. It just won't hold an altitude, and it will not hold the speed. It just won't hold the vertical profile at all. So we're kind of fudging it, duct taping it together. And we are manual speed right now at Mach 0.78 and altitude hold at 350. And yeah, and we also lost our livery somewhere along the way. Oh, and we've had the flashy stuff going on for most of the flight. I have the A300 and the A310 from Tolis, or sorry, A320 and A321 from Tolis. I love them. What didn't happen? Well, I also got a cabin altitude warning that still hasn't gone away. So most everybody's getting a nice nap in the back right now. But yeah, it's like I say, it's been interesting. So, oh, you've got that A340. Yeah, that's of the ones I don't have. I think the 340 is the one I'd like to get. That little underpowered 4-engine beast looks cool. But I don't do a lot of long haul stuff, so. Hey, Rob Valkyrie. How are you, Rock? Yeah, downwind Sim, he's snoring in the back. He only wakes up long enough to encourage Malcolm to buy another aircraft. So, anyway. It's just kind of the typical stuff. Malcolm is buying an aircraft. Wait for the sale, Malcolm. Wait for the sale. Enablers. Yes, we are. We're a group of enablers. We are indeed. Let's see. What can I tell you guys? We are en route to Miami. We departed St. Louis. Oh, that's the other thing that it did. It reset my departure airport to my arrival airport. So according to my FMC, I'm flying from Miami to Miami. All right, here's what we're doing. Here's where we are. Here's the progress. Just entered the arrival from Akori. There was an event down here, and I kind of mistimed it, guys. I thought we would have, I thought I'd catch the tail end of it here, but yeah, I'm not going to because they're all gone. Everybody's gone. Everybody's offline. Rob, you had an update yesterday? Yeah, I'm on. I am currently on. I just downloaded this morning, and I did a flight from Billings, a little test flight from Billings to St. Louis, and it worked beautifully. I mean, it was so smooth. The performance was good. It was just awesome. And I've had pretty good luck with Zibo here the last couple updates, but I'm on. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't give you the what comes past here, but I'm on release candidate 3.6 or something, 4.36. It might be 4.38. It might be that. Let me check my downloads. Yeah. Here's what I just installed. Release candidate 3.8. And this isn't a full reinstall. You just have to put those files in. So it was pretty simple, pretty fast, but it's not played nicely with what I'm doing right now. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of been that way, but that's okay. I think people have had a good laugh. Rob, you'd have been laughing because it's been just weird all the way around. But we're still in the air, and I did have the flight attendants start serving adult beverages about an hour ago, so everybody's doing pretty good back there, and I think all is going to be well. Malcolm's exhausted and broke. We keep making him more broke. I thought you were not going to buy stuff, Malcolm, because you only had a terabyte, dude. Right? Liquor and hypoxia. Why go to the club when you can just fly with Melvin? So anyway, the event was Miami Live, and we, like I said, I thought we might be able to catch a little bit of ATC. It looks like maybe we've got approach on. That's good. So that'll help a little bit, because there's still plenty of stuff going on down here. I would guess when we departed there were 60 departing and 80 arriving or something like that. Now we're 40 and 7, so still 75 departures. More arrivals, or less arrivals than departures now, but yeah, maybe, who knows, we might get a little Miami Center here. There's Defective Crayon in the DC-6. There's Pops. Here was our friend up here. Oh, he's offline now. Our buddy Medner's up here, paying 3 times as much for ramp fees and fuel than he needs to, just because he's in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Jaxifornia, we call it. But is it close to 1 a.m. in the States? It is right now. It is. It's 5:30 in the evening where I'm at, so it's 7:30 local time in Miami. I believe they're East Coast time. There's Sphinx. He's doing Orlando to Heathrow. That'll be a fun flight. He's in the A3. Wait, A330. Yeah, A330. Cool. It's only 4:30 for Malcolm. Yeah. Pacific time zone. Let's see if I can get Pavlin added yet. No. Cannot. No matter what I want to do, it will not allow me to accept you as a friend, Pavlin. Yeah, I think a restart will probably do the trick next time I get going. No, Pacific, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, it's... Well, hey, what did I say? I thought it was like 5 in the morning where you're at, and it was 9:30, so it's hard. It's like, I need to just, like, I know London, right? London is Zulu time, and so it's like you can kind of base it. So it's almost midnight Zulu where I live, so it's almost midnight in London right now. That's about all I know about world time zones. So what I need to do is I need to figure out, like, if it's 6 o'clock. So is it going to be 10 o'clock at the top of the hour for you, Milo? Is that right? Is it going to be 10? Milo's from the future. He is. He is from the future. So I just need, but like that's what I need is a reference somehow, like I need to find a place that where it's 6 p.m. for me, it's 6 a.m. for that time zone. Pavlin, you don't like VATSIM? Okay, Pavlin. Here's what I'm going to have you do. Pavlin, I know you're more of an airliner guy, but I'm gonna share a link with you here, okay? So I'm a member of the Virtual USA Flying Club. It's a GA club, all right, General Aviation Club. But one of the things that we really take a lot of pride in is helping people become comfortable talking on VATSIM and working with controllers on VATSIM. And so if you ever felt like coming over, that's a link to our Discord channel, and maybe be like going back to flight school a little bit for you. Maybe you could hop in some GA aircraft and do some events with us and kind of get more comfortable learning the ropes about how to visit with air traffic control. It's a fantastic community that has a lot of, again, real world pilot expertise, and like it's the whole goal is to promote general aviation flying on VATSIM, but that whole getting over the fear of being on VATSIM is kind of a part of that as well. Now here's the other thing is I highly recommend the Boston Wings program. Now there are a couple others out there that are like it, like the VATStar organization has a training program as well, but the Boston Wings program is one that also is tailor-made for you to become comfortable talking to ATC on VATSIM, and it has some general aviation sort of ties because you start out by flying a pattern at Nantucket in a Cessna, but you can work your way up and do some BizJet stuff and do some IFR stuff, and anyway, it's really, really good. So both of those two might be worth looking into if you wanted, and but if you like to fly alone, which I totally get as well. Again, part of what makes Flight Sim so cool, as Downwind Sim so often says, is that it's many things to many people. And if it's just your time to chill and be by yourself and fly, 100% get that. But I'm gonna just leave that out there for you, and you can do with it what you want. But we're all weirdos. We're outside of the box. Yeah, this is true. This is true, Eric. This is true. Iowa Scotsman. Yep. You just like the offline, just like solo. So yeah, you're like the guy that flies the old Piper Cub, the J3 Cub with no radio, no transponder, or the Stearman, man. You just like leaning your arm out the window and just flying and looking around and not worried about that damn radio. I get that, man. I can respect that. You are not serving Italian at seat 18. Oh, now serving. Did you mean now serving Italian? Down with him. Is that what you're having for dinner, Italian tonight? Nordo Weirdo. I like that. I think Nordo would be a good name for a like a dog or something, right? That'd actually be a good name for like a good streamer name. Nordo. I like that. I know one thing I want to do. You guys have patiently listened to me for a long time. Let's see if we have any ATC chatter about Houston Center. What do we got here? Oh no, we don't have Houston Center. What do we have for Houston? 3442. Let's just see if the radios are working. One 132 425. I think I'm monitoring that. Yep, I am. So if they start talking, we'll have that. Oh, you know, the other thing we need to do here too, as long as we're far enough out, is if we're going to do runway 8 right, let's get some stuff set in here. Remember, it wanted to give us the Dolphin transition, but we're just going to kind of come in here off a leg to Chrome, to Copra, to Lawman. So we need to be down at 3,000. It looks like our decision height's 450. We need a frequency 110.3, an approach course of 92. And then if we go mist, we're climbing to 8, making a left-hand turn to 3,000 on a 270 heading outbound off of the Dolphin VOR, this 335 out here to the Barbara intersection, which is 11.5 miles from Dolphin. Okay, so yeah, left-hand turn, climb to 3,000, grab the Dolphin, 335. That's where we would hold. All right, let's try to get that information in here. Again, staying ahead of the aircraft, especially since it's been a little bit wonky tonight. I want to make sure I have everything in that I possibly can, and then we'll just say a little prayer that we don't get like a runway change or something. All right, here's something else that's weird. This nav radio now is different from what it was before. The one that I had before was a stacked nav. I mean, not that it matters, but that's our active frequency now. But that's just one more kind of weird thing. Ooh, tough flight. Holy moly. We need a heading. We need a course. We need a course of 092. By the way, let me just be clear. I'm a huge fan of Zibo. I love this aircraft. It has been, in the past, it's been a little bit like this, but it's been over a year since I've had something like this just go crazy wrong all over the place. So it's a good airplane. It's a good mod. The dude does great work, and I'd like to support him for sure. Hey, Pavlin, no, man. I mean, I love it. I love it. Raised in Bulgaria, and English not your first language. So one thing you will never, ever hear me do is make fun of someone's accent, someone's English, because I 100% guarantee that you speak your second language better than I speak my second language, because I don't speak a second language. So I will never, ever make fun of anybody's English. In fact, I love, we've got friends from all over the place that come in and fly along with us. Medner's from Norway, and I can't understand a damn word that guy says, but I love him anyway. Just kidding, Eric. By the way, Eric, if you guys don't already follow, Hawker, what's going on, man? Thanks for the description. 21 months, my dude. Awesome. But we've got friends from Norway, from Germany, from Milo. He's down there in Australia, and those guys are all, who knows, they're talking about stuff you can't figure out. But anyway, no. Straya, that's right. You're a good bloke, Milo. Anyway, I love it. Like that's what I think is so cool about flight sim is I tell my wife, like, I have it sounds kind of nerdy for coming from a 54-year-old grandfather. I've had online friends from all over the world. Yeah, none of us speak Wyomingese. Y'all ain't from around here. But anyway, why do we say Straya? Straya. It could be worse. You could be from New Zealand. You could be one of them Kiwis. But so no, Pavlin, I think it's awesome, and it's been so fun to meet you and get to know you, and I hope you're able to return. I know it's super late where you live. You're just like our friend Medner, who I was getting around to say he's got a fantastic Twitch channel and YouTube channel, and you should go check him out if you haven't already. But he's also one of those night owls. Like it's every bit of 1 o'clock in the morning, I think, for that guy right now. But he just never sleeps. I just don't think Norwegians sleep. They're just tough Vikings, and they don't need sleep. I don't know, but 2:44 in the morning for you. Hey, that's awesome. Okay. Don't own Velcro gloves. Oh man. Need a link to. Okay. And would somebody be able to grab a link? Or Medner, do you mind if you're still around? He maybe has gone to bed, but could somebody share a link to? How about this? I'd like a link, if you could, to Down One Sim. I know he's here. To Milo. To Iowa Scotsman. To Medner. If you are a streamer, share your link here, and let's give our new friend Pavlin some streams to check out. And Pavlin, do the same thing. Share your YouTube channel link, please, if you don't mind, and that would be helpful. I'm going to be a little busy here, but we do have a top of descent right there. Will it follow the top? Will it follow the descent profile? That is the question. Pavlin Medner did a fantastic tail draggers video. So Milo hasn't streamed in forever. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna see if I can find. Oh, you know where that's at? Hold on. I might be able to help you out with Medner. Oh yeah, here, like. Here's the other weird thing that's going on. Like my chat window has gone away. So here's my Discord. You know how you normally have your little chat stream right there, and like it's gone away. Like if I wanted to, I can send a message to someone here, but then as soon as I'm done with that, it goes away, and I don't know how to get it back. Is this a new VATSIM or a new Discord update that I don't know about, or have I, again, inadvertently? Oh, here we go. Leaving Riverton. I think you have my old scenery that I did for X-Plane 11, Eric. It's not bad, but I'm working on an X-Plane 12 version. It's going to be better. There we go. There's Eric's. There's Iowa Scotsman's. Yeah. Okay. Well, good deal. Good deal. This is what our friend Medner does, though. He's a Beaver DHC2 fanatic, and there are the Tetons. He made it. Defective crayon looks like he's made where he's going. That's cool. But yeah, but what is going on with my, like, why don't I have my direct messages over here? What is going on? What is going on with my, oh man, look at Tim. Look at Tim traveling the world, speaking German. I love it. I love it. Anyway, we won't mess around with that. Stay focused. Yeah, it's just been one weird day all the way around. Fanatic, I'm too kind. Is the X-Plane 12 version out? Not yet, but I tell you what, you saw that initial post that you made. By the way, you're to blame for this. That you made on the forums. Like it continued for quite a while, like 2 pages worth, and finally the guy, the dev, one of the lead devs for Thranda, basically said, yeah, it's one of the very next planes to do on our list. It sounded like they were trying to get that Skyhawk done, which they have, and if I'm reading between the lines correctly enough, that the Beaver was going to be the next one to get updated. They were wanting to kind of like alternate between a new one and an update and a new one and an update. So fingers crossed. But they also, it's cool because they mentioned the Porter, and I mean, so not just the Beaver, but like, because that Porter is really good. Also, I don't know if you guys have ever flown that sucker, but yeah. You did good. You did good. Yeah, Beaver is next. That's right. That's right. Oh gosh, Hawker, you and me both, man. I was so excited when I saw that post. Oh man. The Porter is weird, but did you see the video that I posted? So it just came across, you know, when you're following flight sim people on YouTube, of course you get 1,000 videos that are similar, but I had a guy today that I think I shared in Propeller Heads. Yeah. And it's called A Pilot's Home. Anyway, go to my Propeller Heads channel and check it out. He's flying a Porter in Papua New Guinea, but he is like he's a filmmaker. Like, he's not just your typical YouTuber. He's not like me that just slaps a live stream out there and calls it good. It's well edited, a great story. Anyway, please go check it out if you're on my Discord, and if not, go do a search for. Again, his name is A Pilot's Home, and the video is if you build it and they will come. It's about this Papua New Guinea village that spent 7 years making an airstrip so that they get an airplane to come in and land and bring them stuff. And man, they just like had a celebration when he landed there. It was so cool. It was so cool. I'm looking for that right now. Oh, I think I have it. Here you go. But yeah. Oh yeah, Medner. Eric knows. I'm sorry, I keep calling. So Beaver 524 Echo Alpha, he goes by Medner on his YouTube channel, and then I dox him by calling him Eric all the time. Eric from Norway, because there's no Erics. I mean, Eric in Norway, that's like, you know, that's not a common name at all, right? Yeah. So anyway, it's just really great TV. I mean, it's just really well done. So yeah, so you guys, by the way, for those of you that don't know Pavlin's been hanging out with us the entire time, and he is he's a scenery developer over in the world of P3D, also a livery creator, and yeah, this one here features his stuff. So very cool, very cool. I'm on board, buddy. I'm gonna be checking you out. It'll be fun. All right, catching some tough evening sun here, aren't we, guys? Man, that little flash off the glare shield looks amazing, though, doesn't it? Wow. I think I have the backlight maybe turned up too much. Is that what it is? Do I not want the background? No, I guess that's not that. It's just tough glare off of that, isn't it? Not much I can do, I suppose. All right, we'll just keep it right there. Where are we? We should be getting close to top of drop. I am looking. Oh, we've got a ways to go yet. Yeah, we're still not quite over Tampa. Let's do a little outside view and see what's going on.
Fly with Mike.
Schmitty, what's up, buddy? What livery will we have on this flyby? Ah, the clean white Southwest Airlines Winter Edition. So lovely. Oh well. Stuff happens. Yeah, you've heard of flying the wings off. I flew the paint off. All right, guys, I'm going to take 2 seconds here. I need a little stretch break, and I'll be right back, and we'll kind of start to get serious about this descent. Talk amongst yourselves.
Dictator, a scrubby. 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 Dictator, a scrubby.
Oh, holy cow. I step away for a minute and Flying with Mike goes crazy with some gift descriptions. Whoa, wow, cool, man. Hold on, wait, who am I? What's going on here? Thank you, Mike, for the gift description to Howie Itzer, to AMG 1182, to Spundot, and to Nico 1900 XL. Thank you very, very much, Mike. That's awesome. And yes, I've switched to a different kind of beverage based on the stream that I've had tonight, so it might really get weird. And meanwhile, Pavlin and Eric are having some good musical discussions. Your music is weird. You compose mostly in moll, and it's not interesting, huh? E minor, E moll. E moll is nice because it contains one flat, huh? Okay, I'm gonna just go with that, guys. Now, if I had my mom stop by, who you'll see frequently on the stream, stop by and wave and say hi. She is a musician and would know exactly what you're talking about. She would appreciate that very, very much. So, glad you two guys could connect. It's pretty awesome. It's really a small world, isn't it? I mean, at the end of the day, you know, people around the world have so many things in common. We are so much more alike than we are different, honestly. Well, folks, so we've briefed the arrival and semi-briefed the approach. The one thing I did not do, though, in my approach is I did not put the minimums in, so I'm going to start to do that here. We've got the frequency, we've got the course. The minimums were 450.
Sarasota traffic, Delta 1333, short final runway 32, Sarasota.
Sarasota traffic, Delta 1491, clear runway 32.
That is set. Since we have ATC, I bet we have some... we don't have it, darn it. Looks like they are no longer there, so I'm just going to rely on... Last time we were on stream, I actually called the number to get the ATIS. It was kind of fun. What's... Well, I'm just going to do Sky Vector this time, though. Let's see here. It looks like winds are 050 at 9, so that runway 8 right will still be good there. 10 statute miles. There's a few clouds at 3,000, a few at 10, a few at 25 or 250. Temps 31, dew point 23, altimeter 29907. Let's preload that here. 29907. Preload that there. And we'll come over here. Reload that as well. 29907. There we go. All right. What else? Before descent checklist. ATIS, that's checked. Forecast are entered. The fixed rigs are set. Arrival data is checked. Altimeters, minimums, arrival data, all that stuff is good. Anti-ice not needed. Yep. It's too bad. I don't blame the Miami controllers, though. If they just got done with a 4-hour event, and it looks like it was a slamming 4-hour SNO, then I can understand if they wanted to have a little time off. But my plan is this, guys. When we get to top of descent, I'm going to re-engage VNAV, and I'm going to, fingers crossed, hope for a semi-stable capture of that profile, and if not, we'll just go back and we'll do it manually. We could step down and all that good stuff. Lord knows we fly enough airplanes that don't have VNAV that we ought to be able to do that in the Zibo.
Delta 1333 crossing runway 4 Sarasota.
Malcolm, I will announce when I'm on the ground in Miami. And Malcolm, if you got to go, buddy, I know you said you're tired, and that goes for anybody. If you've got your ticket,
Delta 1333 clear runway 4 Sarasota.
if you've got your ticket and you need to go do something, and you win, you do not have to be present to win. I'll find you. But yeah, best of luck to you. As soon as I get down on the ground in Miami, I will do that. I get to the gate, I'll do that. We're going, by the way, to gate Gulf Niner. So that's something else I should probably try to find here. Let's do that real quick. Gulf 9. Let's go to the airport info. And where is the G's? EFG right here. Gulf 9. Okay, so we're landing 8 right. We're going to have one fun taxi. We're probably going to exit here somewhere around Mike 9, Mike 10. And we're going to go all the way around the horn. Mike the Yankee to Papa. And looks like we'll go ramp number 20 and here to Gulf 9. By the way, have I told you lately how much I love Navigraph charts? Yeah, flying with Mike. Thank you very, very much, Mike. You better have typed !August. Get yourself in the drawing. $25 gift certificate. It does, Mike Stein. You are correct. It gets better all the time. The only thing I like more than getting these subscriptions is giving the money back. You just got on board with it? Yeah. I mean, for a simmer, it's almost like having the iPad kneeboard, right? Like, it's just, like, it's not quite ForeFlight, but it kind of gives you a feel for what ForeFlight could be if you had it. All right. Boy, it's starting to get pretty. It may not look too good from the outside, but I guarantee you Downwind Sim right now is enjoying this view. I think I moved you up Downwind Sim to kind of almost more like not quite like you're not all the way back like where you usually are. Usually I know you're way back there, but I thought I'd put you out and give you a wing view this time because I know you said something about sitting in like economy plus or something like that, and usually I know you're right here. That ain't a bad view either though, honestly. QF Music. What the heck, QF? Thank you so much for the raid. I didn't see you streaming earlier today, but welcome, raiders from the QF Music channel. It's smelly back there. Oh, man. We've had an interesting stream here in the Zibo, and yeah, we're just about to descend into Miami. We're getting a little fuel warning because our center pumps are now dry. But thank you, QF. I hope you had a great flight. Guys, make sure that you do go check out QF Music. I think I need to give her a shout out here. There's another musician. Musically oriented, I should say. But her Twitch channel, man, it is just like, it's just incredible with production value. And anyway, you'll really enjoy Captain Q, and she does quite a bit of work now, mostly in MSFS, I think. But I'm doing pretty good, QF. I am dead dog tired, and I've been working like a dog, but tonight is my night to relax and chill out. And despite some X-Plane and Zibo quirks, it has really been an amazing and fun night. So thank you so much for coming in. I don't often get a chance to watch you in the fall just because I'm so busy and our schedules don't line up, but it's always great to go hang out. Your channel is one of those ones that like just immediately has such a relaxing vibe, so much fun, so positive, and just so much fun to watch you do what you do. So anyway, I'm glad you're here and hope you're doing well also. Here we go, top of descent right here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just, since we don't have any ATC, I'm going to just dial in. We need to be down to 3,000 when we make our initial approach fix to 8 right. So I'm just going to put that in right now. And as we get close, this is almost going to feel a little bit like an Airbus procedure, but I'm going to engage my VNAV just prior to top of descent. For those of you familiar with the Airbus procedure, that's you kind of arm that like right before your top of drop. Boeing's, you don't need to do that. It automatically captures that descent profile, but Airbuses are slightly different, I'm learning. Hit you with the descent announcements. I need to be better at that. They're kind of cool, actually. This is the one thing about the Zibo I like. I think the sounds are really, really good. Ah, QF, that makes me so happy. You're awesome. You're awesome. I think somebody might have been Beaver 524 Echo Alpha. He said it earlier. Like we're just one big dysfunctional family, but we love each other, us flight simmers. Yeah, QF, meet Pavlin. Pavlin is over from Bulgaria. And you just, actually, I think, I'm trying to picture, my geography is not the best in that part of the world, but I feel like you just did part of your world tour kind of over in his neck of the woods. For those of you that don't know QF Music, she has really a great idea. She flies some of the bigger jets like a 737 all around the world, and then she gets to an area, a location, and she hops in like a smaller aircraft. Sometimes it's a CRJ, or sometimes it's even a little bit smaller, and then kind of does some adventures around the area and shows off what it looks like and stuff like that. But anyway, it's really cool, really cool. Is that in America? Yeah, the far, far eastern part of America, Malcolm. Malcolm is clearly a sleep-deprived American teenager. All right, well, it's gonna be a little bit dark as we head into Miami, but not horrible. And hopefully as it gets a little darker, the lights of Miami will come on. X-Plane still, in terms of night lighting, it's still not as good as Microsoft Flight Simulator. Both sims, however, overdo the roads, the lights on the roads and stuff like that. Smitty Papa, hey, how are you? Nice to see you. But we got both the Schmitties here tonight. That's awesome. We got Mike Schmidt from the Flying with Mike channel, and our friend Smitty Papa. Great to see you. If I didn't also promote the Flying with Mike channel, then shame on me. That's another one of our, there you go, Pavlin, another one of our fantastic Twitch streamers. Super knowledgeable. When I watch his channel, I feel like I'm flying with the CFI. Like, just a total, like, he reminds me, he's got the voice of a World War II pilot that's now flying airlines. Like, just totally like, nothing bothers me. That might have been the left wing falling off, but you know what we're going to do here is we're just going to work this checklist, and I think we'll be okay. Anyway, you got to go check him out. You're in a rabbit hole of learning how to make a seaplane basis for MSFS. Ooh. Oh, Smitty. If you need a beta tester, I know a guy. All right, folks. We're just about to top a descent. Again, I'm gonna go Airbus style here and arm my VNav just before we get there, and hopefully we'll be able to capture it and be okay. For those of you just getting here, we've had some quirkiness with the latest Zibo, and I've done 2 flights. 1 flight went perfectly, no problems whatsoever. Billings to St. Louis. This flight, St. Louis to Miami, has not been quite so good. But anyway, here we go. All right, autopilot reset. Why? There's our descent profile, and oh, did I have altitude hold still on? No, I didn't have altitude hold on. And yeah, we're clearly not following it. All right, well, so be it. Oh, VNav. Oh, see, it just totally came off of VNav. That was the autopilot reset. All right, down we go, manually. We're gonna lean on our old friend Manuel here and try to get ourselves down on the profile. Very strange night tonight, you guys, but oh well. It's memorable that way, right, guys? It's memorable. I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy. You know what? At the end of the day, Pavlin, like, if this is the worst thing that happens to me, then that means I've had one heck of a good day. So I'm all right with that. Skull to all of you. So now what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to chase ourselves down here. I would love to try to get back on profile if I could, but if I can't, then my main goal is to get to my initial approach fix Capra at 3,000. If I can do that, then I will consider this a success. Pavlin, I'd lie if I said that wasn't the way it was for me kind of early on, but now for me it's more like, I don't know, I just want to make sure you guys are entertained. That's the main thing. I don't care if I grease one down or set it down 7 G's. In fact, I will show you like I have done this many times. I won't do it now, but like I've done some practice flights where I've just absolutely completely botched every part of the landing, and I'll go on stream and show, like Volanta will show the track and it'll show the landing rate, and I wonder if it has. It probably doesn't have my flight from earlier because I didn't have it going. Yeah, how did I do when I was flying to Cairns? I actually think I did pretty good there. Yeah, 1.9 G's. Like, that's not bad. That's not bad. But anyway, I mean, I don't, like, it's, you can't get too wrapped up in trying to be, you know, it's one thing to strive for perfection, and it's good to have high standards for yourself personally, but like you can't get too wrapped up in what happens if I don't hit that mark, you know, like, because there's going to be times when you just don't, like, you just can't be perfect all the time. So one of the things that I think has helped me is to actually do something like a live stream where, you know what, you're going to put it all out there, so you're going to have to learn to live with it, or don't be a live streamer. I guess that's probably the other thing. But that also comes, I think, with my job. I'm a teacher, so I'm used to being in front of people, in front of kids, and I make a lot of mistakes. And you know, you can be like, I've seen some of my colleagues, like, it'll eat them up if they're not perfect. And I prefer to just kind of laugh it off and let my kids know, my students know, that I'm human and it's okay to make mistakes. I'm going to make mistakes. It's okay if they make mistakes. I just feel like that's just a whole better environment. Healthier all the way around. I've not always been that way. Not always been that way. But it's kind of what I'm striving for now as I get a little bit older. You have to try all the variants of horrific landings before you can delve into the good ones. You know what, Eric? That is true. That is true. It takes a tail dragger. It takes a tail dragger to truly, truly appreciate bad landings. Check our VAT sim. Someone just posted crazy stuff. I think I'm gonna stay away from that, Malcolm. You go hunt them up, though. Go get them, bird dog. 213 subs. Pavlet, awesome, man. That's cool. That's cool. Smitty Papa, not a streamer, too introverted. And Smitty, like Mr. Introvert, but like Smitty's a badass. He's a freaking veteran. He's served, man. So, I don't know. Just be yourself. If you don't want to stream, that's okay. I am mega high, aren't I? I'm supposed to be at Fort. I am not even close. Holy cow. Okay, so my top of descent clearly was not where it needed to be. Alright, vector of shame time, you guys. Here I am dropping life lessons, and I'm not able to fly my plane. So yeah, we're gonna have to turn and descend and do the whole thing here. I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna toss a few boards out here as well. Oh, look at that! Look what I did with my. What that did with my throttle. Holy cow! Okay. What in the world? Am I still? No, I'm not. Now my auto throttle is turned off. I'd like my speed 220. I'd like you to be idle. That's what we need here. Like I said, this is going to be entertaining on the way down. Malcolm's too introverted to stream. Yeah. Hey, look, you don't like you don't have to stream to enjoy enjoy whatever you're doing, flight simming or whatever. If the time is right and you feel like doing it, you'll do it. If not, don't worry about it. Let's head back westbound here for just a little bit. Descend down. I should have done a better job of doing some pilot math ahead of time. So. And now it's showing I'm way over, or sorry, way under the vertical profile. Interesting. 20,000. All right, let's come off the standard here. Local altimeter. Sorry for the ad break there, you guys. I have them set to the very, very minimum. It forces you to do 1 30-second ad break per hour or something like that. So sorry about that. Pavlin, yeah. Stay off of Reddit, dude. Stay off of Reddit. Don't worry about that. Come on. Take it from a guy who's failed in every way almost possible to fail. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That stuff doesn't matter. Okay, speed brake's coming off here. We're going to let the plane kind of do its thing. I don't know why the auto throttle is disarming when I'm messing with the speed brake there. Oh, Jeffrey! Hey! From Gemma Studio, our friend Jeffrey Beckers. Hello. 41 freaking months, my friend. Downwind Sim and I were just talking about you, Jeffrey. Downwind Sim's got a pair of socks. He's got a pair of socks for you. You guys need to coordinate this and make this happen. Does Gemma Studio need beta testers? Motley Aces, hey. Okay, Motley Aces, this, if you can believe it, this is just straight out of the box X-Plane 12. No add-ons, no X Enviro, nothing. They are just doing some really, really good work with their clouds. It's phenomenal. Really, really enjoyable environmentals, and the colors that, I mean, like, that's the big thing about X-Plane 12 that I think they've gotten right. They haven't gotten everything right, but the what the sky looks like from the horizon up, like they're doing some good things. Oh, I actually have a localizer. Okay, cool. Welcome, by the way, Motley. Good to talk to you. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Oh, your gas for the show. How did that go? Got you a 6-pack of casino themed socks. How did it go? Jeffrey, I know you've been working hard on that. I feel like I'm a little bit out of the loop on that, but how did everything go? Jeffrey, in addition to being a developer for X-Plane, has also built he was in charge of like building a set for a musical production. I'm so happy, man. That's cool. I know you were really excited about that. It's fantastic, dude. Well, guys, this has not been the classic approach here, but I think we're going to maybe get ourselves down to where we need to be. There's our descent banana. We would like to be 4,000 at legs. Did you guys ever listen to The Art of Noise? Do you remember that that old group, The Art of Noise. One of my favorite songs that they did was titled Legs. If you've never ever listened to The Art of Noise, all of our musicians we have here in the house, like, you need to go check out The Art of Noise. And I would recommend Legs as the first. Peter Gunn, if you do Peter Gunn, you'll recognize Peter Gunn, the coveted Descent Banana. That's right now. And I'm purposely using my Australian accent for our friend Milo. Kenseth, what is up? Hello. You came at just the right time. We are inbound Miami. Uh-oh. Rob Valkyrie shared a video link. Yeah, that's not the one we want. Beaver, is it? Oh gosh, I'm fast. I'm so fast. Alright. Putting the boards out again, and again, that for some reason that turns off the auto throttle. Holy moly cannoli. I may have to front slip this baby in. We'll see. 305, goodness. So sorry. Oh, I've got a glide slope. I've got a glide slope. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to adjust my heading. Let's go 080. See if we can grab the localizer. I'm going to arm the approach here. I have no idea how this is going to go, by the way, you guys. It's been weird, Kenseth. Yes, it has been weird. Miami traffic, Southwest 816 is descending through 8,000, about 20 miles to the west of the field, inbound 8 right, Miami. I see the field. I can visually fly it from here. 8 right is there. This is runway 9. 8 right, 8 left will be over kind of in this area here. Hey, we've got a localizer. I'm going to be a little bit fast, but you know what? That's okay. It's been a little bit of work. All right, let me come back here. Let's go. Descent checklist below 18. We've got local altimeter set. Approach briefing is complete. Course is set. Frequency set. Auto brake is set. The engines are continuous. External lights are on, and we're going to try to get to flaps speed here if we can. Need to be a little bit closer to 220 before we can deploy, but that'll happen here once we get 4,000 at. Okay, so let's do this. We can be 4,000. That'll help us out. We'll level at 4. Speed will be check 220, and then we can start to
1,000 to go.
Yeah, thank you, Good Fixins. That voice on Zibo, it's Good Fixins. It's Brett Leonmeister. There's 250. Speed's coming down. We're below glide slope. We're going to level. There we go. We are on the localizer. About a 17-mile final. Yep, looking good. Looking good. Looking really good. I was smart. I just hand fly this sucker in, but I'm just curious as to what'll happen. Caution, sonic booms. Yes, that's true. I've been watching all those F-16 videos, Miramar videos. All right. Okay. I brought the speed brake up, and of course auto throttle came off. We went Toga for some reason. Just because. I can put slats out here. Start to get flaps in here. And I'm going to go ahead and spin this down to 180. Miami traffic, Southwest 816, 10 mile final 8 right, Miami. Actually, what's happened is I've been watching Conti fly that Concorde in P3D. Yeah, I am not slowing down to save my life. I am at idle. I've captured the glide slope. That's good. So it has done that. All right. Well, we're gonna make a mess of this. There we go. Our aircraft. I'm going idle, full idle. We're going gear.
2500.
We'll slow this baby down. Oh, that's right. I got to come here. There we go. Miami traffic, Southwest 816, 7 mile final, runway 8 right, Miami. There we go. Here comes flaps 5. Again, we're looking for 152, so I'd like 157 if I can. I don't have the autopilot on, but we'll set that as a ref. Comes another notch. We're a little high, a little bit left. Correcting.
Shoesy!
Hello, them's my shoes, Kevin. Good evening, sir. Prepare for a master class in the 737 as usual. Come on, get over on that localizer, would you please? Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're back on the glide slope. Put some
1000.
power back
1,000
in.
feet stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Okay, it actually is not, but we'll go with that. And flaps 30. All right, fully configured lights are on. If I could find a localizer, that would be fantastic. Amazing. Just a bit low. Medium rare on the old pappies. And I'm slow as well. Hey, Complete Freedom. Please don't judge my landing. It's been a little shaky. I'm slow. I'm supposed to be at 154 right now. I'm at 147. I'm actually below ref speed right now. So that's just where you want to be. Super behind the power curve. You know, right where you want to be.
300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh, I'm a little bit left. A little bit left. All right. Reversers.
Good job.
Thank you. That's just exactly how you try to do it. Now that worked out okay.
80 knots.
Manual braking. I think this looks like our exit.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off. And keep the aisles clear of all carry-on items. Take a moment to check your seat back pocket for any personal items, like tablets and cell phones.
Clean the flaps up.
When you open the overhead compartment, be careful.
Good.
As items may have moved in
Miami
flight.
traffic, Southwest 816 is clear of 8 right.
American Airlines.
Oh, now we're American Airlines. Even the voices switched from Southwest to American. Okay. Yeah, par for the course. All right, on our way around, all the way around the horn here, guys. Okay, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. If you haven't already, hey, spy! 757 Spy, thank you so much for the raid. I am really, really sorry, but your crew is only going to be able to watch the the most exciting part of any stream, which is the taxi in, and it's a night taxi as well. So I mean, come on, it's win-win. Welcome, Raiders. Star Lugo, hello. How are you? Oh man, let me see if I can keep it on the taxiway there. Thank you for the follow, Advisory Crab. Nice to see you. We've been messing around here in the Zibo. We were trying to get down here in time for the Miami Live event, but we grossly mistimed that. But yeah, strobes. You don't want strobes on? You don't want me to blind everybody? There, Eric? Okay. Fine.
Thanks for subscribing.
We'll go regular taxi lights. Oh, Complete Freedom. Thanks for the gift sub. To our friend Dave from 757 Spy. Hope your flight went well. I saw you were in the ATR, at least for one of your legs, so that's pretty dang cool. Yeah, your eyes are melted. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, yeah. All right, we're going to hang a left here. Again, we're going all the way around the horn to the Echo Concourse. So, anyway, thank you guys for coming over. I hope, again, you had a fantastic stream, a good series of flight. I know 757 Spy, if there's a guy that works harder in flight sim than our friend Dave, I don't know who it is. And that guy gives you multiple flights basically every day. I know he takes, rumor has it he's taken a day off once this year. I don't know, but anyway, he's always out there providing good content, good entertainment, and I'm sure he had another heck of a series of flights today. Tim Dog, what's up? You flew a Southwest in real life? Oh gosh, no, I'm not crossing a runway. I thought I was crossing a runway there for a second. Down to oh, you flew it. Oh, sorry, not in real life. From Fort Lauderdale to Tampa in the event. Nice. I kind of had some weird stuff happen tonight, Raiders, with my Zibo, and I'm currently now in a like some sort of Janet Air livery. I don't know. It's pure white. We're calling it the Southwest winter livery, but yeah. Anyway, and then the PA calls now are American Airlines. So yeah, we're kind of friendly with all makes and models of the 737 tonight, I guess. But hopefully it was good. It looked like it was busy. Kenseth, you're in, buddy. Thank you for playing. I'm gonna, as soon as I get to the gate, I'm gonna draw the winner. $25 gift card. Tim Dog, you are in, my friend. I have a lot to stock to you today. Complete Freedom, you're in. Shoesy, you are in. Yeah, thank you, guys. Exclamation point August. Make it happen, guys. Make it happen. You're here at the right time.
American 1471 on a 50-mile final for runway 12.
All right, at this point, I probably should get the APU going as well. We won't do a full shutdown, but I'll kind of get the engines shut off. After the Miami event, you flew in the Southwest virtual event from Washington to Norfolk, back to Washington. Ah, cool. Pavlin, yeah. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed. I appreciate you being here for the whole time too, man. 3 hours. It's the sun's gonna be peeking out at you here pretty soon. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. We'll see what happened. I'll reinstall. We'll mess around with it, but yeah, it just kind of, it is what it is. Where am I going? Golf Niner? Golf. Yeah, I need to turn not this one, but the next one. Whoops, I'm a little off track here. I'm going to erase all the ground traffic. I made fun of X-Plane for all their ground traffic, and then I paid attention last time I was at Denver and Houston, and it legit is. It's this bad. There's freaking little cars driving everywhere. It's crazy. Okay, we want the next turn in, and we're looking for the second gate on our right. Golf Niner. Not the one on the corner, not the next one, but the third one in. By the way, this is not a payware or even a freeware. This is just default Miami, so we'll just kind of have to do the best we can. There's the one on the corner. There's the first one. There's our boy right there. That's what we're looking for. And we kind of have to come around just a little bit. Swing it on in here. And try not to blind the guys here if we can. Oh, I have the wing lights on still too. I think that's what's getting them right now. Sorry guys, sorry. Wing lights. Oh, nice moon over Miami. There she is, the Southwest winter livery. It's limited edition right now. You have to send Southwest Airlines an email requested. So anyway, moon's over Miami. Now this is default, so I should be able to activate the auto jetway. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's set the parking brake and get on the APU bus, and we'll turn the engines off. And like I said, I'm not going to do a full shutdown because I know you guys have all been patient here.
Prepare for arrival and cross check, thank you.
3.5 hours, and you're ready for this moment here. It's the giveaway moment. Let me pull this up. Excuse me. And all right, closing the giveaway now, and here we go. Best of luck to you. It's $25, and I should just, before I do this, say thank you again. It's your donations, it's your subscriptions, ascriptions, and cheer bits that make it possible. You can see we've got the purple locomotive. We had a hype train tonight, so that this is part of me giving back to you guys. So here we go, picking the winner chicken dinner. It is what? Pick a winner. Oh man, now this is okay. So this is now freaking out. All right, guys. So it's for some reason I have the permission saying that anyone can win. It's saying that it's only going to pick a winner if they're followers, which these people, that's not the whole. Okay. All right, we're going to have to do something different, guys. I'm going to do this. Okay. We have I'm going to do random number generator. Here's what we have, guys. Okay, just so you know. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let me double check that. Choosy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to Malcolm. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We got 14 entries. 14 entries. I'm going to do a random number from 1 to 14. And the top of my list is 1. The bottom of my list is 14. That's what we're going to have to do. So here we go. Best of luck to you. It's number 7. Number 7. Number 7.
American 1471, vacated runway
Number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ben Vanat. Ben Vanot. Ben, if you're here, congrats. If not, I will reach out to you. Congratulations. And appreciate you guys playing. And yeah, that's where we will end up. So, all right. It's been a weird stream, but a fun one. It's time to go over to the FBO though and close it up.
Thanks for watching my papa.
Well, again, another fun stream, another fun month. Hard to believe it's end of August already, but anyway, I'm so thankful for you guys coming out, spending a little bit of your time hanging out, watching me struggle through a glitchy, sort of funky, quirky airplane. And but thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for the help, by the way. Some of you guys provided some really good tips, and it did help out a bunch. We'll see what's going on with this plane. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyway, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna set up a little raid. Let's go over. I know, where did the summer go, right, Tim? Let's set up a quick raid here. But before I do that, I have a lot of thank yous. Whenever we do our end of the month, well, not end of the month, but whenever we do our gift card giveaways, it's again due to you and your generosity. So thank you so much to the following people. Complete Freedom, thanks for the gifted Tier 1 subscription to 757 Spy. 757 Spy, thank you for the raid. An incredible raid. Jeffrey, thank you for the 41-month rescription. My dude. QF Music came in also with a raid. Thank you so much. Flying with Mike came in with a high five gift ascriptions to Nico 1900X, Spundot, AMG 1182, Howie Itzer, and Scarebus Driver. Thank you, Mike. Hawker 125 came in with the Tier 1 reascription. 21 months for Hawker. And then Chewy Nuts came in with a raid of 14. Who is that guy, by the way? Chewy, thank you so much. Mike Stein also gifted a Tier 1 sub to our new friend Pavlin. And then Iowa Scotsman, Ron, you're the one that got the party started with your Tier 1 reascription, 27 months. To all of you folks, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are better friends than a guy like me deserves, but I appreciate you all, and thank you so very much. We also had a few people that pushed the follow button. Advisory Crap, thank you for the follow. And we had Pavlin with the follow as well. So thank you guys. I, again, really appreciate you. And then everybody else who was here, my usual cast of characters, too many to mention. But guys, it's always great to hang out with you. My next flight will be next Saturday. No time quite yet. Just kind of as Saturday plays out, I will let you know ahead of time as much as I possibly can. But can't wait to fly with you guys again. We're going to go over and raid Agent Presta. Let's go show him some Alehorn Flaming Dragon love, and let him know that the Melvin Leroy channel appreciates his work as well. So, all right, take care. Have a good remainder of your weekend. Cannot wait to fly with you guys again. And until next Saturday, see you guys. God bless.